It's 3 days before Mother's Day, and I'd like to offer a tribute to the mothers who have taught me what it means to sacrifice themselves for others. I've watched expectant mothers be on bed rest for months to try to have a healthy baby. I've seen new mothers battle through nursing issues and nutrition issues and postpartum depression issues so that they could be available and have a healthy newborn. I've seen women step aside from a successful career to stay at home and raise their children, to change work hours so they could be home more, and to add work hours so they could support their child financially. I've seen women who were brave enough to tell their child no, even when they knew it was going to result in a public tantrum. I've seen women pore through parenting books to find a discipline method that fit their child. I've seen women sacrifice sleep and me time for helping establish sleep routines and to get up and give their child a drink in the middle of the night. I've known mothers who have read Goodnight Moon hundreds and hundreds of times and other books to their children and have spent hours helping with homework and reviewing spelling words, and years. Some have spent years homeschooling their children and driven hours each week getting kids to lessons and to practice and to school, and have put in extra hours in the kitchen to make sure there were healthy meals for their family. I know moms who have baked and decorated and cleaned and invited to make their child feel special on their birthday, and I know mothers who have had deep and hard conversations late at night with their children who are struggling with things. I know moms who have wept and felt the pain of a child who was bullied or betrayed or broken up with, and they held and they cried with their child for hours. I know women who have watched in anguish as their child went off into a new situation or got on the school bus just begging God that they would have good friends. I know women who have fasted and prayed for the salvation of their children and have braved the Sunday morning chaos to get their kids to church. I know women who have sat and cheered for the whole game, knowing that their kid probably is only going to play 1 minute. I know moms who have kept loving and believing the best even when their adolescents were rude and disrespectful and spiteful. I know women who have kept being the parent when the father or the husband stopped being the parent. I know women who have picked up hours to afford that traveling team or the car that the kid needed or the camp or the college. I know women who get on their knees each day praying for the character of their children. I know moms who have spent weeks by a hospital bed willing their child to recover from an accident or an injury. And I know moms of special needs children who have kept certain roles for life that many people only have for a season. I know moms who have demonstrated tough love again and over where the boundaries need to be and have established boundaries with their adult children. I know moms who have agonized and prayed and wept and helped as their children have gone through addiction or mental health issues, divorce, unemployment, and all kinds of hardships. I know moms who have added to the challenge of motherhood by having other people come into their house. They've fostered children or adopted children or brought in nieces or nephews or their in-laws or their own parents. And I know some moms who have walked with their children to the doorway of death and handed them back to the hands of God. Moms, I want to thank you today for your sacrifice. You remind us of that trait in God, that sacrificial trait that He lovingly displayed when He sacrificed Himself for us. I'm hanging out in Addie Jane Originals over at Hallsville, one of my favorite moms work here, and I'd like to give a special shout out to the Harrisburg Christian Church moms and also to 3 very special moms in my life: my mother Judy Gilman, my mother-in-law Madeline Sanders, and my wonderful wife Kathleen Gilman. I want to close with this thought. It comes from the King. Ladies, charm is deceitful and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate. We honor you this week. Happy Mother's Day. God bless.